O magical statue, with your golden light, share with me what will happen when we continue on this goblin-y fight.
You hear an ethereal voice in your head say to you,
Ah, friends, we are very lucky on this day, for if we, in the next 30 minutes, manage to clear out this castle, nothing bad will go wrong.
Fantastic.
Let's get to work. Go, go, go.
Go.
I want to throw this door open.
Okay.
I just kick it open.
Throwing caution to the wind.
Say it with me now.
You walk in, and you enter what appears to be a storeroom. Old casks and sacks of rotting grain fill this storage area, along with jumbled piles of gear.
I don't see anybody, though.
You don't see any humans. You don't see any humanoids, you don't see any creatures. Do you want to investigate to see if you see anything?
Yes, I look up specifically.
You look up. Give me investigation. I assume people are sort of filing that way.
Yeah, I'll follow.
All right. Investigation from anyone who wants it as
21.
Make our way to this room. Perfect. You don't notice any hostiles in the area, but you do notice that this, looking around and looking at cargo and looking at everything, you notice some familiar merchant brands. You notice very specifically one that you helped deliver earlier this
Lion Shield Coister.
month, the Lion Shield Coister, and some other trading companies in the region. This must be where the raiders have been keeping the stolen goods.
Cool. So I've got my hand held out, like ready to do an Eldritch Blast if I have to, and I've got the dancing... Oh, I guess the dancing lights are gone. Never mind.
Yes.
I will continuously cast dancing lights as like a flashlight on my gun.
You notice two things of interest. Some emboldening brandy. While most of the casks around are filled with meat, you notice one smaller cask, like the size of the stuff the St. Bernards carry on their neck to feed people trapped in the snow. It's filled with a brandy, recognizing the brew from your spending time with Draugr and the Underdark. That's the dwarven people in the Underdark, right?
Yeah, the gray skin people.
Yeah. It's of dwarven make.
Like Dwargar make? Or just dwarven?
Dwarven in general.
Okay.
I'm just saying the Drogar, because they're sort of dwarves, you've shared some with them in the past.
Right. Okay, cool. So dwarven ale.
Cask contains the equivalent to 20 glasses.
I already know who's taking that.
And you, with that, you got a 20 plus, right?
Yeah, I got 21.
Give me an advantage with history to see if you remember anything about this.
Advantage. So that'll be 15.
All right. If you remember correctly, this is also a sort of magical brew. If you drink one glass, you get a temporary hit point. If you drink more than one, you get poisoned.
Robert.
Yes.
If you drink more than one of those beverages, you will die. Don't do it. But if you're gonna have one, good things.
Oh, great.
And I look at Frito, and I'm like, we're gonna get so fucking wasted on the way back.
Oh, yeah.
And you see Gundren walks in. Yes, that was a fine dwarven brew. It's very rare to see any out of the more dwarven permanent settlements. Mighty lucky to run into it.
Yes, good. I kicked this door open.
Before that, there was two things. Let me describe.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. I'm getting ahead of myself.
The other thing you notice, is a pile of gear in one of the corners that includes a bloody suit of chainmail, a short sword and a leather scabbard, a heavy crossbow, an unsheathed longsword with the emblem of what guild did you join?
The Alliance, the Lord's Alliance.
With the emblem of the Lord's Alliance upon it.
Oh shit. Okay, I don't open the door right away. Gundren, is this Sildar stuff?
Frito, you also clock it as Gundren's because you not Gundren's. Sildar's because you've seen him have it before. So if you want to respond, you can. But Gundren is yes. I've seen Sildar wear those many time traveling.
He'll definitely appreciate it when we bring this back to him.
Yes. We're gonna need to I think we need to go back to Phandelver before we go on the other quests, because we need to grab the wagon and bring all this stuff back.
Mm.
And we can get our money from Sildar. Anyway, but we should bring Sildar his stuff.
Yes. Does someone want to write down you have it? We'll just say you threw it in the horses' saddles at the end of your adventure.
We have Sildar's stuff.
Look what I got.
And was there one other thing?
Those were the two things.
Okay.
Anyone else want to do anything in this room before Dylan burst open the next door?
Are there more barrels of alcohol in here? Or just that one?
There's no other alcohol. The rest is mainly filled with salted meat.
Okay, I'm good.
Frito? Perfect. All right, Horus.
All right. Bang!
Take that door open.
Hand out, ready to blast.
And out, ready to blast. To attack anyone you see, I assume?
Any goblin I see. Or, like, goblin-adjacent person.
All right.
Oh,
I turn around and blast Robert for no reason.
Boom. Inside the room, you find 4
Mm!
So you will get a surprise round because you
Hell yeah.
burst the door open. They all turn to look and like, oh! And then an Eldritch Blast
Oh.
goes into the room and hits one of them, I assume.
Yep. I would have my eyes on this guy, I guess, as I kick the door open.
Let me get that up. All right. I'll need initiative rolls.
10.
9.
10 from Frito.
14.
All right, we are going to start with Oris and his Eldritch Blast. If you want to roll those for me,
Alright, I rolled a hit.
with advantage.
With advantage. You'll love to see it.
They are
So
surprised.
that's gonna be 8. Is that no? I got a 9 plus 5, 14.
14. The energy blasts into the room, seeking after one of the hobgoblins, and it sort of just bats it out of the way with its shield.
Oh, are you guys hungry? There's a banquet.
I don't know if you guys heard.
Kind of doing this in reverse order, but I'll bonus action hex him, wisdom saving throw.
Gotcha.
And,
All right.
Step out of the way.
Step out of the way. That is your turn on the surprise round of initiative. That is going to bring us to Gerald, who, seeing the danger, is going to do what Gerald does best and go 1, 2, 3, 4, right into the thick of things, and swing at the same hobgoblin you just tried to hit, and got a natural 20.
God damn. Let's go.
So he's going to do 12 plus 8, so that's 20 plus 4. So he's going to do 24 damage to this hobgoblin. You guys are sort of used to this by now, but Gerald, you think probably fought in... He was some skilled fighter before he started following Oris around. Because once again, you see Gerald walk into a room, raise his greatsword, and decapitate one of your enemies with little to no effort.
Light work for mans.
Shut
As
the
one
door and you're
hobgoblin
screaming.
falls to the ground, no longer alive. Now it's going to be Robert's turn on surprise.
Big Bobby. Big Bobby.
It is big dart time. And I guess
Are you
can
out of
see-
magical stuff?
No, but my darts do more damage
Ah,
most of the time, except for AOE stuff, which homie's standing right in the middle of.
yeah. Secluded Castle is not the best place for a bunch of AoE damages.
Oh, with that attitude.
So you're going after this one?
Yep.
Right.
That is a 19 to dart him.
19 hits.
Alright. Oh yeah, another 7 dart damage.
You throw this lawn dart into the room right through the door. It gets in between some of the hobgoblins' chainmail, pierces into him a little bit. Oh, is what you hear from the wounded humanoid.
Start doing the Macarena and then my turn.
Oh, Macarena. Anything else on your turn, Robert?
Macarena and my turn.
All right. Next is Gundren.
Should call him Gundrwin, because he's winning.
Is going to step into the room and then get behind. He's just gonna sort of stay hidden. He doesn't have really a great angle, and he's trying to stay out of range of the enemy. But he will prepare a firebolt that if someone steps through this door towards you guys, will go off. Frito, that is you.
From where I currently am, can I stealth and short bow kill someone?
You don't have a great angle. From where you're currently standing, you probably could hit this guy, and then from up here, you could hit this guy.
From my
If you wanted to go right, huh?
I'll try from my current angle.
Okay.
But first,
Give me a
stealth.
Stealth
Yeah.
roll.
He's in the shadow of my Macarena. I don't know what's going on.
That is a natural 20 plus 5, 25.
Just sort of into the shadows.
Now I'm gonna fuck this dude up. Or I'm gonna miss. One or the other.
That is true.
Does a 12 hit?
No.
God damn it.
Your arrow releases and sort of embeds itself into the door. The angle was not quite wide enough for you to shoot the arrow all the way through.
God damn it. Alright, that's all I got.
Next brings us back to Gerald at the first start of the Hobgoblin's initiative. He's just going to turn to another Hobgoblin, swing at it. He got a 19, which hits, and he does 11 damage. So you see Gerald walked into the room, decapitated one hobgoblin, turned in 6 seconds, swung his sword again, decapitates another hobgoblin. Man is out for blood. Another hobgoblin lies dead. That's going to bring us to our first hobgoblin's turn. It's going to turn its long sword and try to hit Gerald. It misses and it clangs off his armor. The next hobgoblin, seeing the danger this armored monstrosity in front of them poses, is going to attempt to do the same. Once again, the sword clangs off the adamantine armor. Robert, it's you. Gerald is finally putting in work as the tank.
Time for another lawn dart surprise.
I roll really well when I'm playing your allies, and I'm rolling really horribly when I'm not rolling as them.
Perfect. A 20 does a hit.
20 hits.
Yes, sir. 6 damage on the same man I hit the first time.
How do you do it?
Mid Macarena, look through my legs, hike it like I'm playing football, launch it into his pee-pee.
This hobgoblin's dick just gets split in half.
Jeez.
You see it drop its sword and shield, covers its balls, and then falls on the ground dead. Butt up.
Death by lawn dart into penis.
Exactly. I will.
Thrown up on.
Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Next is Gundren, who's once again going to prepare that action in case anyone comes towards you guys. Then I'll go to Frito.
I'm just saying, fuck it. I'm gonna run into the room, try and stealth, and then kill them.
All right. Roll for the stealth.
Do it to him.
13.
All right. You run into the room to right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
The hobgoblin clocks you as soon as you come in.
Alright, I'll try and stab them either way.
All right.
It's gonna be a 9. Oh my god.
It beds itself into his shield, and then you pull it back out.
Fuck.
Missing.
That's all I got.
Oris, you are up. You went first because you surprised them, but you still rolled last.
Is there any way for me to actually see this guy?
You could
Stand in
stand
the
here in the
doorway?
door and then sort of hit him with your sword.
Okay. Yeah, I'm like in the corner. I'm like
You're sort of stabbing between Frito's arms and like trying to.
yeah.
Give me a roll with Wraith.
Do I have any like disadvantage because he's in the way or anything?
No.
Ugh. Cat smells like shit. That's a 23.
23 hits. I guess the cat smelling like shit gives you a bonus to attack roll.
Bonus action. Can I move my hex onto him as
Yeah.
well?
I'll say you did. We can say you did that beforehand.
So that's gonna be 7 plus 1, 8 damage.
All right, you stab into the hobgoblin with Wraith.
It's like, excuse me, freedom! As I stab through.
They are still standing. He is still standing. Though he does look mortally wounded.
I tickle him with the dancing lights, and then that's the end of my turn.
Right. That will bring us back up to Gerald, who's going to turn.
Kill the third one.
Once again, swings his sword and decapitates a hobgoblin. Not even gonna roll for damage. Does enough that it's guaranteed. Man. Yeah, surprisingly, hobgoblins are pretty heavily armored, but don't have a lot of health. But that nets everyone 80 experience.
God damn.
Whoa!
I feel like we can wipe this out. This. How much time did that take, by the way, since I did the statue?
You spent a little time looking in the storeroom. It's probably been 10 minutes?
Okay.
5 minutes?
You said 80 XP?
Yes.
Okay.
Because combat only took, like, what?
Like 3
20
turns.
seconds? Yeah, so like 18 seconds.
I'm looking around. Does everyone look like they're good on health?
Besides Robert, yes.
All right, boom! I kicked this door open.
All right.
Someone stop him.
He's a madman. He can't
Did
keep
you want to
getting away with
investigate
this.
for any? Just investigate the room the hobgoblins were in at all for any reason?
Me personally, no. We can do that later. I have 20 minutes left to try to kill all these people.
So you're going to kill everyone and then double back
Yeah.
for looting. Okay. We will. Now that I know that is the focus, I will focus on that. All right. You boom, kick that door open.
I have to assume this is the kitchen or something.
I'm sorry.
Robert's gonna heal himself while he watches this.
How are you healing yourself?
Cure wounds on myself.
Boom. You see the entrance area by where you saw Fag's dead body.
Any goblins?
No goblins that you see.
All right, I motion for people to follow me, and I head over here and kick this door open.
All right, you kick that door open,
I whisper, secure the position.
and we will move people around. Hit this,
Robert's gonna
and
They don't have pictures, they're doppelgangers.
get him.
sorry, I don't know why they did that, but they are not. They are goblins. We have two bigger, beefier goblins with bows that are surprised by you once again. The small room is littered with debris. The arrow slits opposite the door offer a fine field of fire over the terrace before the castle gates. Two goblins with short bows stand near the arrow slit. Gundren sort of followed you guys. Robert sort of here. Where do you want to be, Frito?
You know Build-A-Bear?
Nick?
I'll just be right behind them, I guess, or just right on the head of the action.
Sort of here?
Yeah, that works
Here?
perfect. Yep, just right where you had it.
You guys ever heard of Build-A-Bear?
No,
Yes.
Yeah,
What about Blast a Bitch? I'm gonna blast a bitch.
it's him. It's Mr. Comedy.
Where?
he's at
Look
it
around.
again.
He's on the loose!
It's loose.
The juice is loose. He's gonna kill his family again or something.
All right. If we could have initiative rolls, please.
Yes, ma'am.
14 for Frito.
20 for Robert.
A 4 for Oris. A Forest.
2 for Gundren. Robert is. You guys have another surprise. So, Oris, you burst down the door, so I'll let you act first.
Alright, I wanna try to blow this guy's head off.
Do you want to move Hex first?
Yes. Thank you for reminding me, almighty voice in the sky.
You're welcome, my child.
Alright. Do I have advantage?
Yes.
Okay, good, because that was a 3. And now it's a 23.
That hits.
And it'll be 8 plus 3, 11 plus 1, so 12 damage.
Boom! That blast. Dark energy burst forward. And impacts the 1. Anything else on your turn?
Seeing as I'm kind of compacted into this area, I'm gonna move here and then move here so people can get in.
All right, that is smart. Frito, you're up.
Can I short bow anyone?
Actually, sorry.
Ah,
Robert was
God
first.
damn it.
Skip down.
Free Frito.
Robert's gonna yell and run in with Talon
All right.
and stab the dude on the left.
The dude that Dylan blasted.
The dude south. So that has not been hit.
All right. Give me a roll.
I can't keep getting away with this. Natural 20 plus
Damn.
3.
You hit. You hit. So you do 1 guaranteed full damage dice.
Of 9 or 8. I get a +1, so I don't know if I get that on that.
That is.
I don't think we've done it in the past.
Frito. Let me look at Robert. Are you doing it two-handed or one-handed? One-handed.
I'll do it two-handed. Why not?
So you've put your loot away and you're running in with 2 hands. So you'll do one
Yeah, I'll do
d10, roll another d10,
and then add the +1.
add the 1.
All right. My D10 is a 6. So we'll go to 17.
17 damage. Frito, not Frito. How much? Robert runs forward and just gives his full effort to copy Geralt and chop this goblin's head off. Unfortunately, he misses just a little bit. It does a huge slash across the chest instead. The goblin is heavily wounded, but still standing.
Ah!
Anything else on your turn? Robert. Andrew,
He's loose.
anything else?
I think he's gone.
All right, then we'll move on to Frito.
Frito's gonna pull up. Can I stealth and try and attack the person that Big Bobby just attacked?
You already have advantage because they're surprised.
Alright, fuck it. We ball then. I'm just gonna attack with my rapier. Roll up. That would be great. Gonna be a natural 20 plus 5.
That hits.
Alright.
How do you do it?
I just go straight through the head, and then it just like drops to the floor.
Right through. A goblin falls to the floor, dead.
Whoa.
And that's all I got, unless I could
You can
cunning
move.
action hide.
You can still have movement, and you can still do your cunning.
I'll do that then.
Do you want to hide in the doorway so no one else can do anything, or do you want to?
I'll like hop back to where I had started the turn. Right.
All right. Give me a roll for stealth.
Gonna be a 21.
All right. Next up is Gerald, who's gonna go 1, 2, 3, and swing at a goblin.
Let's go.
They hit.
It's over.
Another goblin, another head on the floor.
How much time we got?
I mean, I said 5 minutes by the time we got done with the hobgoblins, correct?
10, you said.
10. It's probably only been like another 2 minutes.
All right, I'm rushing out as fast as I can to this door.
To this door right there, as
Yep.
fast as you can.
Yep.
All right.
I took this very literally.
Give me a dexterity saving throw
Oh,
with disadvantage.
Shit. Oh, shit. Please roll good for once in my goddamn life. 8.
While he's doing that, I'm checking for pipe bombs under the door.
Give me investigation.
Okay.
You're running alongside me.
So you got
9.
9. You find nothing.
Okay.
I'm gonna die.
What did you get on your dex saving throw?
I got a 8.
With your modifier? Modifier's a 1.
Yep.
Damn. Okay.
I'm gonna die.
Um.
Can I say that as I open this door, Tip flies away from me?
You don't even make it to the door.
Die.
Oh no.
That's not the right dice. That's the right dice. You sort of. Robert was looking for traps. He sort of looked in the wrong area. And as you're walking towards the door, a bunch of rubble from the ceiling collapses down on you, and you
Goodbye,
take 7
friends.
damage. Making
Face mask! That's a penalty.
this area now is inaccessible to you.
Ow. Does that include the door I'm in front of?
Yes. There are, however, some more doors to the south.
I'm gonna walk through the southern door
Southern door.
before anyone else has the chance to kick it in.
You
I'm holding my head.
go through that door.
I'm gonna place the war gong down again. on
Oh,
this
you picked
roll.
that up?
Yeah. Back when we originally went back through, I grabbed it before we left.
And you find 3 goblins. The southwest tower of the castle is little more than a heap of rubble. Several ragged bedrolls are scattered across the remaining floor space, and 3 of the bedrolls have goblins sleeping in them. Small, twisting passage leads east through the ruins.
I'm gonna try to deceive the homeboys that the feast is
They're asleep, right?
going to start.
Asleep.
Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna walk around to the left then. I leave a post-it note. Hey, dinner is already.
Are people following?
What's this green thing?
That's Andrew's.
Where I put the
wargong.
gong.
Yeah, I'll walk up to the door, see the sleeping goblins. Very happy. My head hurts a lot.
Don't want to do anything with the other door?
Can I search? Do these goblins have weapons on them?
Yes.
Can I take their weapons?
You'll have to give me a stealth check to see if they wake up.
What about sleight of hand?
You do that instead.
It's the same modifier. I don't know why I said that.
You're trying to beat a 15.
This can only.
I just can't roll above a 10. That's a 9.
All right.
I start filling up one of the
You
goblins.
go to reach for the weapons, and you like move it in such a way that it clings, and they all sort of wake up and see
All of them?
these 2 drow. They're pretty light sleepers. Though they didn't hear the door being burst. They were sort of already on the way being woken up when the door got burst open. This finally just fully roused them from their slumber. We'll have initiative.
Game sucks.
I walk past them, turn around, they're all awake. Oh.
Well, I finally rolled well.
Hey, you asked. I told you.
12.
Yeah, the part of this game that sucks is I can't roll. But I'm just in a drought.
Put Gerald was right here.
In a pussy drought.
A drow?
Conjuring is behind him. Frida, where do you want to be?
Whew. I got scared there for a second. I thought Mr. Comedy was back.
Ah! Keep showing up, scaring me.
Where you are, Frito?
Oh, I'll just be in the doorway.
Could you move yourself where you want to go?
What the fuck? I moved down. No!
What the fuck?
We want to put him in the one available spot.
He's moving back up.
Alright, he's leaving.
Goodbye, everyone.
Don't worry, guys. I'll make sure these corpses don't get up.
He started drinking the alcohol. His brain is poisoned.
No! Spit that out!
What did people get for initiative?
18.
12.
Frito?
Oh, fuck.
5.
Wait, 18.
18.
Ah.
Nice. They are all surprised.
Yeah.
Up first is Gundren, who's going to release another bolt of fire from his device, which hits, and then he does 7 damage. So bolt of fire goes between Gerald's legs, between Oris's legs, and then hits this goblin straight to the south, and it just sort of, it's like waking up. It's like noticing its weapons are being messed with, and then a bolt of fire hits it in the face, burns all the hair on its face off, melts the skin a little bit so you can see its skull, and just falls back onto the bed again.
Face off.
Oh, damn.
That then brings us to Frito.
Can I shoot anybody with my short bow?
Not from the angle you're standing from.
Could I get to up and personal with one of them and stab him with my rapier?
You could get here.
God, I'm blind as shit. This spot?
This one empty spot. I know everyone's name sort of makes it hard to see where people are.
I'll pull up and attack with my rapier.
Alright, you're going after that goblin.
And I have advantage, I think.
Yes,
19.
that hits.
And I'm gonna do whopping, oh shit, fuck with your boy. I'm gonna be doing 20 damage to this man's.
How do you do it?
Just the tried and true, just stabbed into the head, and then they drop like a sack of potatoes.
They're not even fully up yet. They're like still waking from their bedrolls, and you're just like stabbing it in the head, and it falls over. Oris.
I guess I Eldritch Blast the last one.
Alright.
Moving my hex onto him, obviously. Why am I looking at Robert's character sheet?
I do the same thing. So I do it to double check what spells you guys have.
Either.
Does an 11 hit?
It does not.
Alright.
Did you roll with advantage? Because they're surprised.
Oh, I have advantage. Does a 15 hit?
15 hits.
Hallelujah. 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 Okay, 6
Oh, no.
damage.
All right, you blast this goblin, and it's like charred a little bit, but it's still working on getting up.
All right, I move over here if this is a spot I can go to.
Yes.
Makes sense to me.
Next is Robert.
Go crazy. Go
Oh, he's still alive.
He is still alive.
I'm gonna lawn dart him. Actually, no, I'm gonna insult him.
Alright.
Oh yeah, wisdom disadvantage. Boom.
Oh.
He got like a 9, so I think it works. What do you say as to this man?
Your life lacks whimsy, and your ass is flat. And I dab.
And he just croaks. He just collapses back into the bed and he's dead.
Perfect. Surely this has to be the banquet room, right, guys?
What if there isn't one in here?
30 XP.
What if he lied to me?
What if the hobgoblins knew who you were and just wanted to get rid of you? They didn't want to deal with you.
Give him to the goblins, it's fine.
We hear like a car start up and then just drive away. A garage door opening. What the fuck is going on? What kind of magic is this?
All right.
Fly off on a dragon.
Where are you guys going next?
Through the door.
I'm just gonna head to the right.
Can we have Gerald look through that room quickly?
Sure. He bursts the door open like you guys been doing.
And then just shut the door behind him.
Poops in there. Leaves.
Yeah.
Every goblin closet is a human poop closet.
He reveals 2 more goblins.
Get in there.
As well as that are also guarding the entranceway like the other 2 on the other side were.
Makes sense. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, actually.
So I'm just going to use the initiative we had from that combat.
2 seconds ago.
Which means for the surprise, Robert is up first.
Crazy.
Can Robert see the... whatever. He's just gonna keep walking.
Okay.
Bye.
What are you going to do on your turn? How far are you walking?
Walk to the east into the room of doom.
Yeah, but how far?
I'll go like here.
Here? Okay.
Wherever. Can't see the squares, so wherever it is.
Boom.
Ooh, that looks like a banquet hall. Dog, we should take over this place.
I found it! We should make a goblin army.
No. I hate goblins. Fuck 'em.
You said
Goblins
the thing?
can die. Huh. Interesting.
I accidentally made one from part of the map. Alright, so we got a bunch more goblins, so I'm going to do a bit of editing. Alright, so for the 2 goblins up north and the other watchtower that you killed, you guys get 80 experience.
Damn, we're just collecting XP.
We haven't put that in yet.
No, I didn't tell it to you because I was going to tell it to you when you killed all 4 of them.
Oh, okay.
But we're now starting a more complicated combat. So
Right.
The experience. Oh my god.
it was enough for Gundren to level up, so...
Good stuff, good stuff.
Do the boys in here notice we just killed the boys in there?
They did hear some noise, especially from the Eldritch Blast, so they are not surprised.
Okay.
None of them are, really.
They look to be reaching for their weapons, or are they just looking
they are.
kind of in this direction?
They noticed a non-goblin person come through. They're reaching for their weapons, yes.
Alright, it is what it is.
Hey,
Time for
you finally have the time to do an area of effect spell. No one else is in here.
shatter, at this point, hitting the 4 goblins in the corner.
What type of save do they have to make?
They must make a Constitution saving throw of 14.
Constitution. We got 1 fail, got 2 fails, we got 1 success, 3 failed and 1 succeeded.
Alright.
You're doing shatter, right?
Yep.
At 2nd level. 3d8.
That is...
So they still take half damage if they...
yeah, the ones who succeed will take half of whatever I rolled.
Yep.
That is 19 damage for the failures.
Alright.
And 9
be
damage for
8.
the success.
Yeah, 9. You release you pull out your instrument, you string the magic, you use a lute, right? You're using the DOS lute.
Yeah, I use the lute.
Strum the lute, and this like wave of sound carries forward until it reaches the point you designated, and then boom, this thunder wave erupts. It's only 10 feet, right?
So it's 10 feet from the middle of this. So essentially
Yep.
where the circle ends.
Yes. And it explodes outwards, and you see all 4 goblins' drums just sort of erupt and blood come gushing out of it, and they all four collapse to the ground. Dead. Because 9 is still more than the goblins' hit points. So all 4 of these guys are dead.
Wow.
I shrug and smile smugly and end my turn.
Frito, it is you.
It is you, my boy.
Are these 2 guys dead? I think we're
No.
good.
Nick, Andrew took out these 4 over here.
God
Yeah.
damn. Alright, I'm gonna stab this guy.
All right.
Can I stealth before I do it?
You can try.
8.
That does not succeed, unfortunately. They still see you trying to like hide behind the door.
And I'm assuming a 7 doesn't hit here.
It does not.
Alright. I'm going to not do anything else then. I've done goofy.
Which one were you attacking?
This one.
The top left one, or top right one.
Why?
I'm just curious.
Uh-huh.
I phased out for like 2 seconds.
Next up is Gundren,
I blacked out for a split.
who is. I guess he's just going to. Because Firebolt, you have disadvantage because it's. He's going to try to hit with the Morning Star, and he misses. Bonus action.
We should find magic that allows us to clone people, just so we can say we have 100 gunruns.
Next up is Horus.
I can shoot through allies, right?
Yes.
Alright. I'm gonna move here and blast this boy.
All right.
Moving my hex onto him.
Okay.
Okay, let's see if we hit. 18.
18 hits.
18 hits, that's the shits. Then that's gonna be 5 plus 4, 9.
Finally, did not roll a 1. On the hex.
Yeah!
Yeah, baby.
And because of that, your Eldritch Splash leaps forward and caves in the chest of this goblin, killing it.
Eldritch Splash. I summon a bunch of purple water and then I just splash it in his face.
Turns out it was acid, so it burns itself.
But I specifically hit Robert with it as well, no? But...
Up next is one of the goblins, who's going to run forward and attack Robert with its scimitar. Is a 14 hit?
No.
Have you not been using your shield reaction from the spell of defense thing you have?
No, I forgot it was a reaction.
So that misses. Next up is the goblin up by Gerald, who is going to swing at Gerald and actually hit Gerald.
What the fuck?
They do 6 damage. 6 damage. Gerald. Nope, you don't get inspiration. Damage. Then they're going to swing again and miss. The other one, not able to get into melee range, really, is going to shoot an arrow at Gundren. And misses horribly. Goes wide and somehow goes out the arrow slit and embeds itself into Thag's head. It's just this weird ricocheting effect.
Wow.
They got on that one. Next up is Gerald, who's once again going to attack a goblin. Gerald finally misses. Next up is the other big goblin over here, who's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Push me to the edge. All my friends are dead.
and attack Robert and miss. Swing again, and he rolled 2 3s on the dice, so he misses. That brings us back up to Robert.
Alright, Robert's gonna use his staff of staffing and hit him with the shield, bringing my AC up to a 21.
So shield you can cast when someone attacks you. Do you want to use
And
your
I
action?
can't
It's a reaction.
use it as an action.
It's just a reaction.
I think it's just a
spell.
reaction.
Yes.
Damn, it gives you plus 5 AC.
Shield, yes, it does.
God damn.
It's a very helpful spell that I don't know why we don't use more.
But it does take a spell slot. And I only have 2.
It does. Unless you're using it when you have a
The staff.
staff of defense. Yes.
That's crazy.
Yo.
Who would have that?
What?
I'm just
Using
gonna
dissonant-
stab him with giant.
Yes, stab him.
Yeah, I'm
with
just
the
gonna
talon.
fucking stab.
All right, give me a
Bonk
roll.
him over the
Stab him with
head
talon.
with the staff. Fuck it. I'm really glad that the shatter killed 4 people because I was really considering blasting a fireball in there and just killing everyone, including Robert.
17.
17 hits. Are you doing one-handed or two-handed?
Dose.
Okay, roll the d10.
That is a 10.
On the
11.
dice are 9 plus 1,
10 on the dice.
so 11.
Yeah.
Do you follow in Gerald's footsteps and decapitate a goblin?
Absolutely.
Learning from the best, you swing the sword and a head rolls on the ground.
I want to whack it into the archery hole and get it stuck in there.
Yes, you can swing the blade in such a way that this goblin is now just like spread eagle stuffed into the parapet.
Beautiful. That will be my turn.
Frito.
Cue the horn.
Summon the ogres. They're hungry.
Did somebody say yoga?
Yep.
Yogurt.
It's your turn, Nick.
Downward dog.
Time for me to try and stab again.
Sound like
Stealth.
Scooby-Doo.
All right, roll for the stealth.
24.
That worked.
Oh my god.
You are in stealth, so you will have advantage on the stab.
Then that'd be a 16 to hit.
16, unfortunately, does not hit.
Fucking A. Alright, I'm done.
All right.
Not with this turn, with this game.
We have Gundren again.
At some point,
He's
we
going-
should find a spell that allows us to clone people so we can say we have 100 Gundrens.
Yeah, you already made that joke. Right, Gundren's going
Why
to
are
step
you
back.
laughing?
The goblin boss is going to take a swing. As its reaction, it misses. Gundren's then going to shoot his magical firebolt, which hit and does 7 damage.
Should he roll a deck save to see if he trips on the gong?
The gong is sort of. Did you lie it flat or is it leaned up against the wall?
I jammed it in the rubble.
Oh, okay, never mind.
It's pretty secure. He's fine.
It's tickling his butt.
So 7 damage to that goblin. Oris, you're up.
So
There are
this...
just the 3 boss goblins left.
Okay, I want to cast Hold Person on the guy in front of Robert. Wisdom
All
saving
right.
throw.
Are you using the spell scroll or is that your own personal old person?
My own spell, and bonus action, I move Hex onto him so he has disadvantage on the Wisdom saving throw.
You got a unnatural 1.
Okay, so...
He just can't move anymore, right?
Yeah, he's basically trapped. On his turn, he can make another roll with
All right.
disadvantage. And it lasts for a minute, or as long as I'm concentrating.
10 rounds.
Yeah, so I'm gonna... Now that he's trapped, can I move into the room? Like,
Yes.
okay, so I'm basically waving my hands around like, ooh, as I hold him in the Hold Person.
Spooky.
Spooky, scary skeletons. Send shivers down your
Shivers
mind.
down
Oh,
my
whoops.
spine. You see goblins once again attempting to hit Gerald and missing. One's going to shoot an arrow at Gerald and miss. They're just pinging off his adamantine armor, and he's just like, "Whoa!" Getting ready to wreck shit up. Looking at Gerald, it's now his turn. He actually hits. This time, he is going. How much does that do? That does. He's going to use his last divine smite. Unless you wish for him to save it.
Nah. Fuck it.
Right. So his sword once again glows with magical energy. And his sword slashes into another goblin, and it erupts in holy fire, and its head gets decapitated. He just loves decapitating goblins.
Yeah. Collection.
He is then going to move into the room to challenge the next. That brings us to the held goblin. It does not escape. That brings us back to Robert.
All right. Time to meet Mr. Stabby.
All right. You have advantage for a held person.
Yay. Because I rolled a 2. All right. 17.
That hits.
Please kill it.
I don't think he can.
7 stabby damage.
7.
Yep.
You slash the goblin. There's now a gaping wound on it. Does it break free from hold person when it gets attacked?
I think it can make a save, usually.
Yeah, you can make another save.
Unless that's only another spell.
Yeah, no, it got a nat 1.
Damn.
Anything else, Robert?
Nope.
Burrito.
Start
Nick,
T-posing.
that is you.
time for me to stealth and stab if I can.
All right. So you're going to try to make your way in through the door to stab this goblin, I assume, over here.
Yes, sir.
All right, give me a stealth.
By the way,
Uh,
did you hit him? Did you hit the held person, Andrew?
I stabbed him, yeah.
Any successful attacks from within 5 feet of the target automatically become critical hits.
Mm. So you did 10 plus 7, so you did 17 damage.
Let's go.
It is still up.
I'm glad I read that. Reading, good. Knowing how things work, good.
The goblin got a nat 1 to notice you, so you're fine.
now I will attack. Yeah.
22 hits. Want to see if you crit? You don't.
I'm
Frida
gonna
was
do
doing what the gong is doing to Gundren to that goblin.
12 damage. Oh my god. Let's go.
12 damage. You pierce the goblin. It is still up.
God damn.
Yes,
Thank you,
these
sir.
boss goblins are a little bit tougher than their
Sabani.
counterparts.
Honestly, they're tougher than
Anything
King
else you would like to do?
That dude ate shit.
No, I'm all good.
All right, so that brings us to Gundren, who's once again going to launch a firebolt. Hits, and another bolt of fire launches from the device he created and slams into another goblin's face, melting it, revealing its skull, and it collapses to the ground dead.
I smell brain. We know goblins don't have
100.
brains, boom.
Gundren must have killed another one. All right, Oris, that is you. The Gundren will go forward.
Okay, well, I've got this guy held, and if I do anything, it might break my concentration. So I'm just going to keep holding him and end my turn.
Right. That brings us to that goblin.
Starts Gary's mod dancing.
It rolled another nat 1 on its disadvantage for wisdom saving throw.
I just realized something.
Yes?
Hex is also concentration, so he doesn't have disadvantage.
Oh, then, what is he trying to beat?
13.
Well, he got a 13, but his on the dice, but it's -1 for his wisdom stat, so he got 12.
go! That's my
And the
Super
other
Bowl
times
right
don't
there.
matter, because the other numbers on the dice I've been rolling were 5s.
Hell yeah.
Gerald's turn. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to musical chairs there. Going to swing on another goblin. 6. AC. Well, they have advantage. Hit that. Not of Gerald's does. 14 damage. And another goblin head falls to the ground.
Whew! I thought he was going to call my bluff.
What would be a great item for you to get is one of the magical items that lets you have a free concentration.
Yeah.
That is 180 XP for everyone.
Get a Warcaster and get advantage.
Or that.
I might have Warcaster. I don't think I do, actually. I don't remember. Have we gotten a feat yet?
I love feet.
Don't think you do at level.
No, we haven't.
No. I got it in Baldur's Gate then. It's the problem with having the same character.
That, Nick, you got 180 XP.
He's going crazy.
You didn't do it.
Oh, I'm adding it. Don't worry.
We are so close to leveling up. Well, not
Yes.
that close, but pretty close.
It's probably been 25 minutes since your prediction was made. What would you like to do?
Is there alcohol in here?
No.
Fuck.
This is definitely the banquet hall, though. I forgot to read the description. The western portion of this large hall ends in a wall of rubble it just came from, but the remainder is still intact. This was once the castle's banquet hall with soaring ceiling 25 feet high. 2 large wooden tables, plain benches stand in the middle of the room, and a brass brazier full of glowing coals is tucked into one corner. Dirty dishes, half-strewn stew pots, moldy heels of bread, and gnawed bones cover the table. Several goblins scuttle about while a tough-looking goblin barks orders. They're all dead, though. So,
Question. In those 5 minutes, could I run all the way back to right here and then cast my firebolt scroll right here so that it shoots off and kills all these hobgoblins, hopefully?
So you want to get here 100 feet? That would be 2 rounds of movement.
I want to go... I want to go...
You have to be able to go through the curtain.
I can't throw a spell through the curtain.
No, it would hit the curtain.
Just open the curtain first.
Well,
that's
they're
why you
gonna
have to
fucking
stand
see me,
here.
Andrew.
You have to stand here.
Doesn't matter. They're about to die.
Yeah, but I'll die too if I cast it. It's 25 feet. I can't.
Just open the door and run away, and then cast it.
Fuck it, if I die, I die. I'll run up to the curtain and cast it here.
Right on that wall. All right.
Yeah, so that it shoots off and hits all these
So you
guys.
run over, yank open the curtain, and cast Fireball.
As I'm casting it, I yell, "There's no banquet!" But because
so you're casting
the
it here.
fireball is a higher level than I can cast, I have to roll my spell casting
He just
modifier
bursts into flames and dies.
and get above a 10. I got a 19, so I can cast this.
Perfect. What am I rolling?
Let's fucking see. I don't have fireball as a spell, so I have to look it up. Okay.
I think it's on the scroll.
A bright streak flashes from your pointing finger to a point you choose within range, and then blossoms with a low
DC
roar
is-
into an explosion of flame. Each creature in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make a dexterity saving throw.
I have to beat a 15.
A target takes 8d6 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. So I also have to make a dex saving throw.
You are not within 20 feet.
Is it not 25 feet? Oh no, 20-foot radius.
No, it's 20.
Damn, the pictures I was looking at on Google Image made it seem like this was fucking huge.
Alright, Dex. All right, they have a +1 to Dex. I'll do this one by one. We got a 17, so that's a success.
Yep.
We got a nat 20. We got a 10.
Okay, that's good.
We got a 15, so that would be a fail.
So, I run out of the room, and then like 20 seconds later, you guys just hear a massive explosion.
Right, give me the damage.
Okay. So
We have 2 successes and 2 failures.
it was 8d6, right?
Yes.
God damn. That's a lot of damage. Okay, so 33 to anyone who failed.
And half of that would be
16? 17?
17.
To anyone who didn't.
You launch the fireball and they all get... There's just 4 skeletons standing in a room.
I kneel and praise the Dark Queen.
Dead.
I will delete the spell scroll.
Yes.
God, that was satisfying. It crumbles into ash in my hands.
Everyone gets another 80 XP.
Whew. How much time do I have left?
Why?
In the 30 minutes.
Probably like 2.
Okay, I run up and kick this door open.
All right. Have people been running after him?
At this point, I'm gonna see what the explosion is about.
Yeah! They're like, oh, that seems fine.
People are going to have made it this far if everyone's running.
You heard a massive explosion and then clearly Oris screaming at the top of his lungs in celebration.
All right, so I'm going to reveal this area. The upper floors of this tower have collapsed to create a hollow silo 30 feet high. The upper reaches of the room are lost in shadows. It's clear that this area hasn't been used for some time. Dust, rubble, and broken glass cover the floor, and old work tables and bookshelves clutter the southern half of the room.
Is there nobody in here?
What is the range of your rapier, Nick?
I think it's only 5 feet.
5 feet? No, the warning aspect of it.
Oh, 30 feet.
I gotta warn you, there's someone standing right next to
Oh, you know.
You are
weren't
currently not in danger, so it won't trigger. Dylan is going to get surprised in combat as a creature drops from the sky. You make your way in.
From the sky.
Well, from the ceiling.
Okay.
A creature
He
drops
smashes through the
down,
roof. Ugh.
Into this. You see.
What the fuck is that?
You'll find out. Something that you aren't prepared for.
I yell at it, you got 2 minutes! Whew.
This is a creature. You, Dylan, can roll to see if you recognize this type of creature.
Okay, is that history, nature?
Whichever is higher.
They're both 2, so I'll go with history since that makes more sense with my character. That's a 14.
14. I say you recognize this as a grell, which is a monstrous creature. It resembles a bulbous floating brain with a wide, sharp beak, and it has 10 long tentacles.
Oh, what the fuck are these things doing here? I guess the goblins have them as pets, but why?
Who knows? Actually, with the disuse of this room, you imagine the goblins themselves don't come in.
Oh. So what were you experimenting on, you little freak?
That's what's attacking you.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
Let's get initiative.
3.
Anyone?
It's gonna eat my brains.
23 from Fredo.
Nat 20.
All right, first up is the Grell, because it has surprise on Dylan. It's going to move forward and try to hit you with its tentacles. It will have advantage. Does a 23 hit.
Yep.
All right, it's going to do
I'm shaking behind my shield.
3 piercing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
18.
All right, you succeed.
I need to roll another one, too, for my sword.
You do.
17.
You succeed. It's
Let's
then
go.
going to try to bite you with its beak. It gets another success.
Okay.
Because it rolled a 19 plus 4, so 22.
Yeah.
And that does 7 damage. We'll then go to Frito.
All right. Can I advance towards it?
Yes. You would have to dash to get next to it.
I won't dash, but I'll just go the 30 feet closer. Sorry, I can't really tell. Thank you.
Any bonus action?
I got a nat 20.
Yes. But you would still have to dash to get into range. Oh, no, you wouldn't.
Can I stealth? Ah! What the fuck?
You can.
Unnatural 20. Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Are you trying to shoot it? Are you trying to stab it?
I'll try and shoot it.
I'll say you moved here where you have an angle. Give me advantage on an attack hit.
Gonna be a 17.
That hits.
Then I'm gonna do 9 plus. Oh Jesus, 15 damage total. Let's go.
Can you see the health of the Rel?
Mm-hmm.
All right, perfect. Robert, that's you.
Oh boy.
This is the one downside of someone running off into an unexplored castle by themselves.
The statue told me I had 30 minutes, sorry.
Let's see it from here.
Barely. You'd have disadvantage.
What's for me? Pop over here. Let's see. Magical spells.
That is probably the best option. You wouldn't have to. Dissonant Whispers, that does pretty good.
Yep. Make this man roll a wisdom saving throw.
What's it trying to beat?
E14.
Got a 15.
It
It still takes half damage, though.
Yep. Alright. That is 11, which will drop down to either 5 or 6.
6. We round up. Just this energy of reaches out and hits the Grell, and it sort of shivers a little bit, and a little bit of blood seeps out of the brain. Next up is the Gel.
That brain is bussin'.
It's going to try to hit Oris again.
Do your worst.
It got a 19 plus 4.
That seems bad.
Then, so it hits. And it does 12 damage.
I fall unconscious.
And another con saving throw.
Do I have disadvantage because I'm unconscious?
No. This is your body trying to fight this off.
5.
You are also poisoned for a minute.
So I'm just gonna die, basically.
Poison doesn't do damage. It just makes you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Is a death save an ability check?
Nope. So right now, this really does nothing.
You poisoned an almost corpse.
And it's going to go 1, 2. That was Dylan's body. 2. And it's going to try to bite Frito. I've been rolling only 19s for this thing. Does 23 hit you, Frito?
Hold on, let me check.
Yes.
What? Hold on. Yeah, it does.
You take 7 damage.
Ah!
But that then brings us to Gerald, who's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's 30 feet. That Grell made a mistake coming in range of your heavy hitter. Gerald is going to take a swing.
He's the heavy hitter. I'm the heavy shitter.
It hits. It's an 8 plus 6, so that's 14, which hits. And that does 7 plus 5? 7 plus 4, which is 11 damage. No divine smites left, so that is all Gerald is going to do. Next up is Gundren, who's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and shoot another bolt of fire. You add to this Gundren. That hits, and it does 1d10. That is 8 more damage to the creature. The bolt of fire leaps out and burns some of the synapses of the brain.
Help!
Horus, saving throw.
I just want to say, Darling is currently... I put my dice in a box on the floor, and Darling is currently rolling it within the box.
Nice.
Let her play.
Your good luck charm.
A cat appears.
That's an 11. Let's go.
11. That's a success. All right, that brings us back to the top with Frito.
Even though it attacked me, can I try my stealth and stab?
You will have disadvantage because you're standing right next to it, but you can certainly go ahead and try.
We can change the world if we try. And that's going to be a 8. Oh my gosh.
No advantage, but you can still go ahead and stab it. You'll still have sneak attack if you hit, because Jacob's character is right next to you, Gerald.
23.
That hits.
So I'm going to do 4 plus 8, 12 damage.
You pierce into it. It looks barely badly beaten.
Come on!
Still, Robert, it's on you.
Oh boy. All right. It's lawn dart time, boys.
You're not going to
Get-
mock it with some vicious mockery?
I don't even.
Nah, just throw your
I am out. I am out of mocking, and that will do less damage. I'm lawn darting him.
Vicious mockery is a cantrip. You can just do it forever.
Yeah, but it's only 4 damage max.
True. Roll for the lawn dart.
24 to hit him with a lawn dart.
That hits.
Yes, sir. 5 lawn damage.
How do you do it?
Alright, I'm spinning really fast in a circle, pretending I'm a tornado because that is the dance of my people. Then I whip it at him around Fredo's head.
And it just pierces the brain.
Yeah.
Alright, another dead creature. Let's move that in there. Who has healing? To stabilize. This is Gerald. Robert, Frito, do either of you have any way to stabilize Oris?
I could use one of my med kits.
Thank you. I'm afraid I've used all my healing abilities for the day.
That's fine. This will only get him stable, though.
Does it just happen?
I'll, like, wrap him in some bandages and, like, give him a little pat on the back, like, oh, good job.
How much health? Or did I got any health?
I think it just stabilizes you at 1. All right. And with that, everyone gets 140 experience.
I can taste the level up.
You gotta move. I can't type. 140.
Oh, you guys.
Right there.
You guys are like 36.
Quick, kill
XP
Gundren.
away.
No, I'm
I
just kidding.
want to get you 36.
So do we do it?
That is.
We
Every room has been explored.
And I look at my watch that I don't have. Right on time.
It was.
Good job, fellas. And then I just fall onto the ground.
One group left to go.
What does that mean?
You gonna kill us next? What the fuck?
It is the extra XP.
Exterminate.
We still have some looting of the castle to do, but I believe that will be happening next week.
Am I does the poison knock me down again? Oh no, it doesn't do damage.
Poison doesn't cause damage. It just
That'd be really funny.
it just makes you have disadvantage on ability and attack rolls.
Okay. How long does that last?
A minute, so you're probably fine.
You're fine. You're fine.
I like that for some reason it says Dylan is poisoned. Oh, it's because that's my name on Roll20. That's really weird. Good job!
The only correctly named individual, the one without a picture.
Yeah, for some reason on my D&D Beyond, Robert's picture still doesn't appear.
Yeah, it only appears if I click on his character sheet.
Taking censorship to a whole new level.
Cancel culture.
You now have a sort of temporary ally for now.
And a castle.
Do you have a castle right now in your possession? Because no one else is here.
Except all the beds in here are probably goblin-sized. Wait, no, the hobgoblins are kind of human-sized, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, next session, the first thing I'm going to do is go lie in one of those beds and bleed all over it. I didn't expect
You
getting
guys just
brain to
wanna
be this
give me
painful.
A general investigation roll to see if you find any of the stuff you missed. I don't think there was a lot.
13.
13.
I love that under Grell I wrote beast monster creature.
Such a way with the words.
Anyone else want to give me a investigation?
22.
Holy shit.
So looking back around, you notice in the hobgoblin guard areas, in the northwestern tower,
Dildos.
you find 5 spears, 4 long swords, 3 morning stars, 2 great swords, and a quarterstaff.
Jesus.
Ooh.
Who wants to write all that down?
I hate writing.
I prefer lefting.
And the quarterstaff has some fine feathers engraved into it, making it worth a little bit more than a typical quarterstaff would be.
Oh my.
We should run this by Mithril Star and see if he can add his logo to it. Wait, he doesn't make this kind of stuff, never mind.
And then in the tower you're currently in, you notice that the Grell's nest is in the upper part of the tower, and in it is a battened wooden chest. I will need an athletics check to see if you guys can take it down. I'll roll one for Gerald, who succeeds. So
There you go.
Gerald sort of reaches up, grabs it, pulls it down, opens it up, and inside you guys find 90 electrum pieces,
Woo!
120 gold pieces, a potion of healing, a spell scroll of silence, and a spell scroll of revivify.
Oh my god. Okay, well, splitting loot. Can I have the spell scrolls unless one of you want one?
No, it's cool with me.
Do we want Robert to take the money for now, or should we split it up?
Big Bobby's our money man, right?
For the most part.
I'd give Big Bobby all of it.
Okay,
Well,
Bob, you
sounds
can
awesome.
hold on to it for now.
Who wants the potion of healing?
I mean, I could drink it right now, but who usually gets hurt the most? Probably me, actually. Me or Robert.
Yeah, you take that.
You guys are probably going to do a long rest when we come
Yeah, we're
back
probably
next
about to
session.
sleep.
Okay,
So I wouldn't drink it yet.
I'll just add it into my inventory then.
And then figure out how you get the revivify and the silence.
What level spells are they?
Revivify, I don't think is a spell. Or if it is, it's very high.
Is it just a normal healing potion?
Yes.
I love when you go to search the second time, it just closes the whole thing.
Revivify is a 3rd level necromancy spell.
Alright, so get a 3rd level. Name it Revivify, and what about Silence? What level is that?
Silence is a 2nd level ritual illusion spell.
So a 2nd and a 3rd level, and then rename them the 2nd level Silence and the 3rd level Revivify.
Revivify. Alright. Replenished my spell scroll stock.
Yes, I am very proud of you guys who took care of everything.
We did it.
We saved Phandelver.
Figure out what your plan is next, whether that's going back to Phandelver or dealing with the other stuff out and about
Yeah.
or heading back.
Suppose we should decide that now so you can know what to prepare.
Yeah, I have the
Joseph
side
said he
quest stuff.
prepared everything else except.
Yeah, I
this.
have the side quest stuff prepared. If you guys are going back to Phandelver, that's what I need to prepare.
I think it would be smart to head back to Phandelver first, but...
I agree.
Because also Wave Echo Cave is near Phandelver, so we could just go to Wave Echo Cave.
Do you want to level up more before you go there?
Probably, yeah. We go to Phandelver, grab the wagon, bring all the stuff back, make sure things are good, and then head back out on the road. We'll probably spend 7 more episodes in Phandelver on accident, but I think that's the best. I think that's the logical course of action, unless you guys disagree.
That makes sense to me.
I don't know if it would be faster to go back to Netherwinter and get one.
Can we see the world map?
Yes. It's definitely more on your route to do that. If you go north, hit up Thunder Tree, there might be a wagon there. Go to Neverwinter.
True. It would require us to do a lot less back and forthing if we went to Thunder Tree next. But Thunder Tree's a ruin, right? A ruin of a city?
Yes.
Yeah. So head to Thunder Tree and then...
If there's no
possibly
wagon, go to
Neverwinter.
Neverwinter.
Yeah.
And maybe by the time we get there, we can forget about Phandelver altogether. No.
Yeah.
It's sort of different quest.
It's only been 2 days since you left. So,
Okay.
as far as you know, everyone is still back in Phandelver.
We still have Gundren with us, though.
I know it feels like it's been longer. He's already level 2.
Like, do we want to just leave Gundren with us so that he can continue to siphon off our experience? I don't know. I guess if I had a vote, I would say Phandelver, but I'm not opposed to going to Thunder Tree. It is the more efficient route, technically.
And let him be the horseman.
Are we fine just leaving this castle unattended? Because someone could just mug it while we were gone.
Yeah, that's...
The only stuff left that you might be interested in taking is like their food supplies.
Which is mostly rotten. Except for the meat.
Yeah. So you
Oh, okay.
stolen everything else that's valuable already.
Like, we grabbed the Lion Shield Cloister stuff.
Yeah.
Once
we have...
it's mostly been rummaged through, and it was mostly food provisions. So
Okay, so we don't really even need a wagon then. If we have Sildar's things, we have Gundren.
yeah, because there's 2 saddlebags on each horse, so you guys can carry quite a bit.
Gundren can sit in one of those. He's a dwarf.
Him, I guess he. Well, if we put Gundren and Gerald on one, and then Frito, Robert, and Horace on the other one, they're about the same weight, I'm guessing.
I mean, if we just send Gundren back to Phandelver, he can walk it, right?
Hey, buddy.
Should
So
go
head
fine.
that way.
But maybe he has some useful stuff that might be helpful.
He might. Yeah, we can take him with us. It's weird that, like, he's level 2, so I'm thinking of him as, like, a young kid, but he's, like, probably older than all of us. Well, maybe not me. I'm an elf, and so is Frito. Never mind.
He is the young kid. Get him.
You guys don't know what race Gerald is yet, do you?
No.
Well, in lore,
his clothes
you
off.
don't, but you guys know because you can like read Jacob's character sheet.
I think at some point we found out that he's elvish in some way, but we don't know any specifics.
Perfect.
But
that will be for next time.
Yeah. So yeah, what do you think, Frito? Do you want to go to Thunder Tree or head back to Phandelver? You're kind of the deciding vote here.
I'd prefer to go to Phandelver. I think basically showing up like less than a week after we said like we're gonna go save Gundren and get Cragmar Castle, and we're just gonna be like, yeah, we love you.
Because we could also think about it. We're gonna get 500 gold, maybe more, from Sildar. Imagine what we could spend that on to help us in our other quests.
Exactly. Then we could go to all those other spots and have a ton of money to spend if something stands out.
And we could have a wagon.
Okay.
And since we're not going through trees anymore, we won't have to worry about that. I think Phandelver's the better option. I really do.
I agree.
Like, having a wagon would be helpful if we find more loot. I don't know.
And that wagon we get in Phandelver, we don't have to pay for.
Yeah.
If we went to Thunder Tree, it might be like, oh yeah, that's 10 gold per day or something like that.
You'd be fine with us going to Phandelver, Andrew?
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go back to Phandelver, drop Gundren off.
I guess in the overarching scheme of the thing, the plan is not to go to Phandelver and then go to Wave Echo Cave. It's go to Phandelver, go back out and do the other stuff.
Yeah. Level up a
Okay.
bit more before we go to Wave Echo Cave. I mean, yeah, I mean, lore-wise, like, in-game wise, I don't know if that makes any sense, because I feel like Oris would immediately want to go there, but also he would understand that the mission's not done yet. There's still things to handle before we face the spider.
Going into Wave Echo Cave is sort of that point in video games where it's like, are you sure you want to do this?
Do you want to continue?
Do you want to continue? All other stuff will be lost.
Every enemy is all level higher. All level? Hello?
Hello?
No, you guys just want to be over like level 5 when you stroll into Wave Echo Cave. Be badass as fuck.
Yeah, I want to have Tip be able to attack things by the time we face the spider. Attack, Tip!
Wake up, buddy. Ooh.
I didn't even consider that when casting Fireball. If it had affected me, I would have melted Tip. Oh no.
Right?
Anyway, alright, good session.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
People had fun. I know we ran a bit late, but that was rather